Any setup for 10?
Props, food.
Yeah.
Sangria.
No, you're good.
Sangria. All right. We're starting in 3, 2, 1.
Welcome. Jesus. By the way, we really need to pick up the pace on these things.
We really should. We only film maybe once or twice? Like
Twice.
We only filmed twice. We only filmed this twice, and then this is episode 3.
I know. It's like, what on earth? Yeah. And by the way, thank you two for showing up. Like a couple. Yeah, one of you I know for a fact. The other one, this is the first time we are meeting, I believe.
I believe so, yeah.
Yeah, because Tallian, I know for a fact that you and I have fought on the same lines. I've spotted myself in your videos. It's just in the chaos of it all. It's hard to spot you in it all. There's like several thousand people.
Yeah.
Welcome to Tales of Bicolline, episode 3 with special guests. Everyone introduce themselves.
My name is Tallian of Sintra. I am General of the Marchwardens.
Yeah, I'm Sir Brendan Rivers. I am Knight of the South, Terres, and guild leader of Fidel, peasant mob militia, like the laborers of the South.
Ah.
I totally forgot that. It's Sir Tallian as well, a Knight of Purple as of last year.
We're in presence of Terres. They're in presence of Janissaries. It all balances out somewhat. So I suppose it's the obvious question, but what the heck hooked you two into coming to Bicolline for the first time? It's not exactly the most common thing out there.
Yeah, for me, the ironic part about me being here is that it's y'all three's videos that actually are a huge reason why I felt really compelled and felt informed enough and could picture what going to Bicolline would be like. For me, one of the first things I ever saw, I don't know if you guys would be familiar. There was this sword that this group called Ordo had, and some nefarious characters. They might have, I think, borrowed it. I think was the language used, and just borrowed it for a while. There was this crazy guy, just talking about all the different things that you could see Ordo queued up for 2 blocks, all trying to duel to get it back. So some story, something like that. You guys probably wouldn't know the people involved.
Sounds like an anime.
It really does.
Definitely sounds like an
Yes.
anime. What's the name of the anime?
God. So that whole thing, you're describing it as your introductions, hey, this I could definitely do it. That was kind of the same for me. That was day 3 the first year I went. That was the day 3 was the day that I felt okay, I got this now.
Yeah, because that was your first year.
That was my first year, yeah. And what about yourself, Tallian? What brought you to this crazy world?
For me, honestly, I'm sure a lot of maybe you two were the same, but the old Momo videos were what I've discovered on YouTube about Bicolline, and that was it was boom, it kind of opened up well, what is this world I've just discovered? Because I'd never really known much about Bicolline. Saw some LARPing, even saw some of it on general Hollywood shows, how it's portrayed, and I never had that much interest in it, but whenever I saw it on those videos, it was whoa, this is amazing. It's a whole community. It looks like amazing people, and something that I thought I would really enjoy, and lo and behold, it's just changed my entire life, so
good lord. Yeah, no, I don't know if you two are aware, this motherfucker got me into the game.
Nice.
Just, we were both Star Wars nerds, and so it's Disney was flexing its legal muscles and shutting down everything because they wanted to take stock of what they had just purchased. And so we were missing those. We started doing local sparring days, and this motherfucker also knows of my interest in history, so he started bringing his armor and foam weapons and started telling me stories of Bico. You've been going for 2 years.
I was going for 2 years at that point with.
What was your first year?
2017 was my first year.
Okay.
So I also discovered it from a certain redheaded girl, very popular right here. I think you've heard of her.
Ah. So yeah,
Who's
Yeah,
what
for me it was 1023.
1023.
Was yeah
Yeah,
was my
1022 for
first
myself. Yeah.
was my first GB. I do remember some dope armor. I remember certain guy has a bow that's like 9 feet tall, like 8.5 feet
Bicolline,
tall.
dude,
How
like,
big is
I
that?
remember that.
Because I told myself, be humble, be humble. I was like,
God, this guy was so damn nervous about that bow when we brought it for the first time.
yeah, during homologations, I give it to the
Yeah.
I give it to the guy.
Like,
He's
what
looking
do
at
I
it,
do
like,
with this?
no. And then I'm building it after. He's like, hold on.
Just no.
We've all played with this bow. Like, just feel it. How
Just-
light it is.
Just give it a pull.
Right.
Yeah, it's like you probably saw in the videos. It's like it looks like one of those things that it's like gonna be super hard to pull, but it's so light.
It's so light.
Right.
Yeah.
This is what high school. It's what high schoolers use for judo
Right.
class.
There you go.
I would think like being that big and being that light of a pole, it would be more flexible than it is. But it looks amazing. It looks great. And does a really good job. Yeah.
It's incredible. Oh, it's like that being said, guy complains every time we fight in the woods with that bow.
I get caught everything.
Understandable.
Because I have it couched under my arm so I can not get it like hit by the brush, not get caught by anything. Next, the bottom end. Soon, like I duck on under the some branches, I just get snagged on something. What the hell?
Right.
So, but this year due to not I don't have a proper like traveling case for it. So I'm not bringing the Yumi this year. So this year's gonna be the first year I'm fielding a crossbow.
Nice.
Made that.
Really?
Did you buy the parts from Steel
From Fake Steel. No, this
or
is
Fake Steel or whatever?
It's a PVC pipe and some oak.
Yeah, no. Pure from scratch, and
Pure from scratch.
as far as we can tell, it should pass homologation.
Yeah, it's pulling
That's
about
incredible.
20. It's pulling about 24 pounds, which is just under the max.
Oh, yeah.
The max allowed.
25.
Got a guildmate who would love to probably pick your brain on that because they've been wanting to get build a bunch of crossbows for the guild and
Absolutely.
but the fake steel is just not in the budget.
Yeah,
You were saying something, Rivers?
I know they make some good stuff, but
expensive.
Yeah.
Expensive
Hard to get
here.
because they don't really like ship to the U.S.
You
right?
know, they don't ship to the U.S.
Yeah, I don't have secret. I don't have someone I can send to you in Europe who can send it our way.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet.
So for you guys, what's the thing that draws you back to Bicolline every year?
I think for me, it's a quick and easy answer. It's the people.
Oh yeah.
Seeing your friends. I know whenever I see Tallian for the first time at a GB or whatever, it's a big deal. And yeah, exactly. And the people and the connections that you have. And as someone who's relatively new, especially compared to you guys, is like to show the people who have been so gracious with us in letting us like be informed and like completely relinquished a lot of gatekeeping that I've been aware had existed for a while and like been very inclusive to us. Like to show those people that we're committed to being a part of their community and contributing to their community. So yeah, definitely the people for me, 100%.
Totally. Same. The people just continues to grow into a bigger and bigger family.
Your audio is being wonky.
Any better?
Nope, still robot.
See, any better? Sorry.
No,
One second.
Try to plug it in without clipping the hair.
There we go. Well, anything better? No.
Nope.
No.
Let me try to exit and rejoin.
Yeah.
Anything better?
Nope.
He's good for me, which is the crazy part.
Huh. Let me hop off for mine and try it again.
Yeah.
There we go.
No, I
There we
think it's on.
Any
Okay.
better?
Oh,
Any
yeah.
better?
Oh yeah, better now.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're good.
Yeah, you were talking about the people, the Tallian.
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah. So basically, it's like River said, it's the people. You know, every year it's I meet a lot of new wonderful people, but it's also about building the relationships and the camaraderie and coming together as a group. And this year, my guild gets that like a little bit more of more of that feeling now, being more on our own. And actually having those people show up and come back is going to be an awesome part. Looking forward.
Oh, 100%.
But that, and then like honestly, just the battles. The battles are just a huge part of it. That's just my adrenaline pumps after that first initial fight. I get the dump, and then it's just on, and so it's just I just can't wait. And the longer you go, the more in charge you can be if that's something that you're interested in, and the more stakes there are, and then it just gets more and more intense and more fun.
Oh yeah.
At least for me.
Yeah, no. The coming back to Bico, like you guys, relating to your guys' point about the people, like the people in Deerthorn are people that I will chat with on Discord, but I only see them in person for the Grand Bataille because, well, I live all the way out in California, and most of them are in in Quebec and Canada. So it's like
In Australia.
And one in Australia.
Yeah.
So it's like we're like, other than digital chatting, just actually being there to give them a big old hug is so nice.
Yeah, and having the whole week, it's nice having the full 7 days just to get involved with each other and just I don't know, just experience Bicolline. And not having it like a quick little weekend or something like that. Just by Wednesday, it's like, oh hell, it's just still we got a couple more days. It's already seemed like a lifetime by that time. But sometimes, it just depends on the week. But most of the time, for me, I looked at it and it's like, oh, dude,
there's a couple of weeks
just
that I feel
amazing.
like it just dragged, but then others that fly by so quick, and then there's sometimes it's like this half of the week went slow, and then this half went way too quick. It's
Where did the time go?
Like what the heck, people?
Like last year with the heat wave.
I also like the feeling that the rest of the year doesn't matter. Like you just fast forward, and next thing, bam, you're like, for the next episode. It's like, I get it. It's like, oh, a whole year's passed. Like, felt like I was just here yesterday, kind of thing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That you were here yesterday, and then you show up the next day, and all of a sudden they did a whole bunch of work. It's like, how much work did they do on a freaking fort in a night?
That's just there. Amazing. Were you at the?
I was just there for Tournament of Nations. Yeah, I fenced
How's it going?
How did that go?
They're building all the time. Like the Lease has a whole village now. If you imagine like where all the Lease mercs all camp, like their like garrison, they just have like a whole row of houses now, right on the main drag.
Like looking at the church down to the right, it's just all Lease buildings, and there's buildings on the other side. Freaking! I from what I heard, they hadn't done a lot of work on the fort though. From last year, is that true, or had they done?
What I saw last year was pretty impressive because like before it was like the OG that you saw like in 1022 and 1023,
right?
And what I saw was like they had kind of made that tunnel. It looked like it was like 60, 70. Tunnels. Oh, there's 2 tunnels now.
Oh,
yeah.
Ooh. Ooh. Yeah, it kind of looks like the fort was like 60, 70% done. It's like there was obvious spots that still needed work, but the shape that the fort was in prior, so much better.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a lot closer because if you look, I don't know if you guys have looked at the GB document for this year, at least for the battles. The last, I think it's the last one of the battles is like a big fort battle, and there's in all the sections where there's a big like opening, they've got breaches, and it's like there's like this breaches to be opened or something. So like you're gonna have to like open the breaches to get in. And like it's gonna be cool as hell. I think it's gonna
That's
be interesting. It's gonna be
that's
new.
awesome.
And they
Yeah.
brought back. So they brought back. I don't know if you guys remember the old Tower of Destruction, where you had to go in and you had to destroy a tower by
Yeah, I
pulling out
remember
the
that.
sandbags.
I don't
It's-
believe I ever saw that.
So my
It's-
first year,
It's not like that, but it's gonna be something where that you have to shoot ballistas and stuff and siege weapons at the towers.
See, I remember. I love the fact I'm bringing that back because that was the 17 was the last time I believe that was implemented,
Mhm.
and then they were just banning people from who weren't photographers or just there to watch from climbing the towers.
Mm.
So now bringing a destructible element means
Those towers aren't safe.
Those towers aren't
Well,
safe. So
And there's
I'm
also
gonna have some
there's gonna
fun.
be spectators on the walls that can like
Yeah.
throw insults. They said.
Hey, like
Oh, it's gonna be
honestly,
great.
like the photographers really need new angles because like we kind
Right.
of use the old stuff. It's like, hey, just get some photographers up there and spectators and shit like that.
Mm.
Like the people who don't want to fight, let them see what it is.
Right. I'm gonna try to get a camera view from up there. I'm gonna have so like this last year where I had that camera that just kind of walked around the battlefield. I'm gonna have her kind of walk up around the fort as much as possible and get all kinds of good views.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right. So you are free to take out whatever stories you do not want to say. What's the your favorite thing that you've done at Bicolline, or the funniest thing you've done at Bicolline?
Okay, that's a good one. I think, and this is maybe referential to something you had talked about. It might have been last time, but the Knight's Quest for Terre de Sud. So in
Heard that was awesome.
24, yeah. So in 1020, gosh, this year is 1026. So 1024, there was a quest where there was a cult of like the necromancer woman Liseth or Lisbeth or one of those.
Liseth, I believe was her name.
Yes.
Wait, ours?
So.
What? CDS's?
No, it was like a lich?
Well, because we had a lich.
Yeah, the lich.
There was a
lich.
lich. There was a lich. I remember. One of those
this cult
years.
worshipped her and had like necro abilities, and you might have talked about it last time. But like we were doing well against this band of brigands, and then literally the guy raises them all in the middle of our night group, and we get wiped.
I was
So
then. I was one of the bodies.
Our night leader gets like kidnapped, and we can hear all the insults in like Quebecois French, like you piece of something, like we should just eat your entrails right now. Like why should we make a deal with you? He gets like harassed for like 10 minutes and comes back. He's like, okay, like I have endured enough where we can like try to get like a res going ourselves and get out, and like had to literally drag people out. And they continued it last year. So they did like a part 2 last year where we had to combine like all these different elements with these power stones, and then that would like break the spell that was like held over the like cult-like group. And me being a degenerate, if you do see me at Bicolline, I'm going to be gambling, I'm going to be drinking, or I'm going to be smoking something. I happen to have a conjurer of small amounts of flame on my person. And we were on the last element. We're like, how do we combine those lodestone with fire? And I'm like, leave it to me, guys. I was born for this. Take the lighter out, combine it with the lodestone, and the GM lady like nodding, standing there, that the like spell's been broken. Everyone sprints out. And I had to walk the lodestone and the lighter into the middle of the fort. So imagine there's all these zombies like sprinting at me. There's knights of all Terre de Sud just jumping in the way and just like bashing and killing them. Like imagine like 28 days later, like all these zombies coming after me, and I'm just walking slowly to get to like the priest lady to show her I'm not allowed to run with it. And all these zombies are coming at me and getting like knights jumping in front of me. Great moment for sure.
Oh man. Yeah, that is fantastic. Yeah, no, I remember that skirmish where it was like that whole thing was like we were gonna surprise you guys because it's like we had the resurrection thing completely cleared with the game masters, but your side clearly was not told
We had no
about it.
intel. Yeah.
And it was like it was so satisfying with that whole like what the hell, because you had like I think 4 or 5 knights mixed among the dead after that first little skirmish when the necromancer raised the dead.
Yep.
God, that was amazing.
So combat wise, quest wise, that's my favorite.
That's the thing you do. How about yourself, Tallian? What was like your favorite moment?
So I don't do a lot of questing, honestly. Like, but you know, I one of like I've got a cool story about a quest that I did, but one of the coolest moments that comes to mind was the first year I became general, and I believe it was in 2024. And yeah, I was pretty nervous. And if you guys remember in 2024, the first battle was a like basically there were no front, or every guild was a front basically. It wasn't a blue versus yellow, anything like that.
Oh yeah.
So it was like, it was basically, and it was a resource grab. So it was basically tons of shit spread out all over the forest. And they would get placed randomly by different marshals walking around and placing victory scrolls all over the place. And there were multiple ways you could gain points in that battle. One was victory scrolls placed all over the place in different secret areas and known and unknown areas all over the battlefield. And then one was the big, like they had a big arena where it was like gladiator type fighting, where it was, you fight to the last man. And there was like 5 teams of 5 that would go in, and it would like fight the last man, even if like we were all in the same guild and it was us 4 that were left standing. We would all have to fight until there was one of us left. And whoever won got points, and then they would continue fighting until the end of the battle. And I can't remember the last thing that the way you could gain points, but basically I knew the strengths of our guild, that we were not going to probably, gain a lot of points by fighting in that arena, because there's some heavy fighters at Bicolline, and that's just not us, and so I knew we had numbers on our side. We had lightweight, like unarmored fighters on our side, and I knew like a bunch of small little groups would do really well in this battle. So I sent out tons of groups just fighting and looking for victory scrolls. And I went out with them too, and we distracted monsters and stole, like we ended up getting like 3 different monster scrolls, which were worth like 40, or like, I think like 40 points or something. And then a bunch of other victory scrolls, or not 40, it was like 10 points each. So I think we got 3 or 4. And then we ended up getting like 3rd place in all of Bicolline on my first battle ever. Like it was just quite the accomplishment. It was just just something to write about, and then I couldn't believe it. And we got a lot of cool stuff. There was some cool stuff we could buy with all those points, but yeah. And the one quest I ever did was a quest where it was like we went and we were trying to free these slaves these slavers were moving these slaves from one place to another, and we had to stop them from getting to their destination. And we ended up we attacked the slavers. We ended up getting the upper hand, and they all died, and we're going back and we're respawning. And we had the slaves, and there was this magic whip that whoever had the whip, the slaves had to listen to, basically. And you could use the whip, or you couldn't. You could choose to use it or not, basically. And it was like a morality thing. And basically the slaves were being like, no, we're not moving, we're staying here, And it was like, do you use this? And like, they're coming back, they're gonna try to take you. And then all of a sudden, one of the slaves grabs a sword out of this guy's scabbard and kills like 3 or 4 of the guys, and then runs off into the woods. And it was just, and it like almost ended like it, like the other guy ended up using the whip on the rest and like got him away. But it was the craziest moment. This little slave girl grabbed the sword, killed like 4 guys, and took off into the woods like a little badass. It was just so cool. I was like, what the fuck? I was already dead, but I was like, holy shit. My first year, it was really cool. But yeah.
Yeah.
What just happened?
What the fuck?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's something I do enjoy about Bico. It's like you never understand what the hell is happening, and that's a
Yeah.
feature, not a bug. You know,
Yeah.
because like especially with like like the thing that I love most about the battles, like I love the scale, I love the activity, I love the actual being in the lines, but the thing that I love the most is that so often when we study history, we're looking at battles from like a bird's eye view, like if there's some satellite in the sky. And so, like
Right.
we see the right flank in whatever battle is like starting to collapse, but they're not collapsing too hard, while the center and the left are pushing and winning their fights, and the center is pushing hard so they can come around and help the right. And so you've picked a side because come on, we all pick a side when we're learning about these events, and you're like, come on, right, the center's coming. The right doesn't fucking know that.
Yeah.
It's like
They don't know that. They don't see it. They're just focused on killing the guys in front of them.
or just not dying in this case. Because like
Yeah.
when you're on
Not
the field
dying.
and you just see your guys like moving away, it's like, do I stay here or do I run?
You're right.
And it's so fun.
Love it.
Yeah, no, it's like that battle that we had last year, Tallian, where it was like the 2 rows and we had that ravine in the middle.
Yeah.
That
In
was,
the valley, I think they call it.
yeah, in the valley. Yeah, it's like that one was like quintessential because like we did pretty good at first, then got pushed back hard, and then we like broke them at the end. And I thought for like the last half hour while we were pushing them to their spawn point that we were overextended the entire time. But what were you gonna do?
Calf never died. We'll have that be known. Calf was the front of that battle for the entire battle. So they never like had like a whole squad wipe where they had to like go back and respawn. They had so few casualties that they replenished. They replenished all their casualties with healers. Like they had so few casualties that they had healers replenish all their casualties. And
were they on the enemy side or on our side?
Calf was on their beignet. So I was going to say too, we kind of have the beignet alliance like 3/5 of the way covered here. We have Cité des Sables and Burkwald and Terre de Sud. I know also we were talking about that battle that Tallian was talking about with the like battle royale kind of feature, I guess, for lack of a better term, right?
Yeah.
I was just randomly thrown into one of those like arena things. Like they were just kind of like siphoning people in at one point, and I was with a member of Phoenix, full kit, like full tower shield, like full like cape, red and orange cape. And he was just like, all right, like, here's what we're going to do. We're going to do these 3 things. Like, watch my flank. Like, I have a shield that can cover most of both of you. And got pretty far. And he was great. And just had no real reason to care at all about who I was. Or, like could have been totally, like I've said before, like, could have been totally, like, curt about it. But was so cooperative and communicative. And still, like in character, kind of, as, like, the gruff, like, this is what we're going to do. Like, a great experience. And from Cité des Sables, I do all the dueling. My first year, I trained almost nonstop for like 10 hours a day, with all the Aussies from Nova Vitae, Sir Alistair, and Sir Tybalt. So trained with them all the time. That's how I got in with them. But Guerrier de la Montagne has some of the best duelists that I've ever got to train with. So in my first year, was training for the Finlam all the time, and 2 fencer people from Guerrier de la Montagne were like, yeah, we saw your fence. We want to train all the time. So they would just give me a time and place every day. We'd go off and train, and just have no reason to give me like the time of day, right? Just because they like how I fence.
You didn't you get like first in Finlaw?
I got third in Finland,
Third?
and
Okay,
Finland
third.
last year like had multiple divisions, and
Okay.
the big competitive division they had all got rained out. So asterisk on top of asterisk on top of asterisk. But the
Still.
only Finland competition last
Still
year,
got
I
third.
did come in
Yeah.
third. I was on
Awesome.
the podium for that. So that
Well
was
done. Still well done, brother.
And
That's
yeah,
so
thank you.
impressive.
I appreciate it.
Very impressive.
Yeah, it's super spontaneous on Deerthorn's end, but we'll have like days where we're just taking the road and we're just sparring the hell out of each other for like a good like 2 hours,
2 hours.
just intense.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
It's just it's never planned, it's never structured, it just happens.
yeah, we just do it. It's like, hey, you bored? You're bored? Want to fight?
Yeah,
Do
it's
it.
like we have all these sabers we haven't used yet.
Perfect.
Yeah, like I think for me, like my favorite moment, like this was during like the nobles versus peasants like campaign, when like we were all like it was I believe it was Monday, like after all the like final pitches to the guilds that hadn't committed to one side or the other had been done, and Deerthorn hadn't commit yet because it's a little awkward for CDS to have an official stance in this nobles versus peasants battle.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So it was left up to the individual guilds for us, and on Discord, Deerthorn had a very strong opinion about where we wanted to go. We were gonna side with the peasants, like sort of thing.
Hello, guy.
Yeah, but but most of us were in camp at the time. It was like dark, sun had gone down, everyone's kind of settling in around the campfire. This guy's gone who knows where.
I don't even know. Sometimes I don't even know where I end up.
And yeah,
That's
Balian, Emma, and Alan show back up from the meetings, and they let us know about the kerfuffle that happened that year. With like, this is what I remember from what they said, was that the meeting with the peasants basically started with them saying, "So we know Deerthorn's useless in a siege," and it's like,
Fuck you guys.
and it's like, okay, we're not the biggest. You don't need to cater to us, but the hell. And so because the nobles heard of that, they sweetened the pot for us, but the leadership didn't want to make the decision without talking to us because we had such a strong opinion at first. And just the collective seething that was going on in our camp that night was so fun.
Yeah.
Just like
My first thought was, point me to the enemy, I'll kill him.
it's like, fuck you.
Right.
It's like, just point to the one you want me to shoot at, I'll shoot at. I don't care anymore.
This may be fake politics, but oh my god, it was so visceral.
Yeah.
It's just it's like I care enough about this world and this fake politics and my guild standing in all this to be insulted. It's so
I was
fun.
gonna say before we started, like speaking of politics, like what big calamity is going on for you guys to meet and chat again? Because we're like 2 for 2 with like horrific fire type of event. Was like how you guys really got it started.
Let's break it.
And then here.
It's like
here in Bisco, like I just got done rinsing the ash and soot off my face here in Bisco as we've been invaded for the past 3 months, and that was the last time that you guys actually chose to meet. So if we're really looking for anyone to blame in all of this stuff going on, I think it's actually it's you two guys.
What the hell,
are
bro?
actually to blame.
So
I'm glad we're addressing it here of all places because
we've been meaning to talk to you guys.
Yes, thank you, Tallian. Thank you. It's all your guys' fault.
Yeah,
and by we mean
Bicolline. We can only speak on behalf of Deerthorn. For like the rest of CDS, and we don't exactly know. We just follow.
It's one of those things where it's like I really should, but like a little behind the scenes, I'm an EMT for my in real life job. In California, French is not exactly high on the list of languages I really need to learn. Like I believe it's like 30% of California is Spanish speaking primarily, and I have not a lick of Spanish. It's just I've been doing too much stuff. So a lot of the conversations and the politics tend to happen in French. So it's like there was like
I just tell them, just give me the cliff notes later if it's in.
Right. Point me in the direction of the bad people. Yeah.
I finally have my own like translator now for him. So I gotta bring my translator with me to the big meetings now.
There was
Or
a
will.
CDS like block party that we were having. Like I think this was like 2-3 years ago or
It
something.
was right after Sir Balian was knighted.
Yeah. So yeah, we went to like I want to call it. I can't recall. It's like one of the guild houses near like Klingon Tower, and we got there, and it was the year where we had all those freaking orbs appearing, and everyone was fighting over them and stuff like that. And
Terracotta's orbs.
yeah, and
Terracotta orbs, yeah.
yeah, they were giving basically the whole spiel at the CDS block party before everyone started whining, dining, and chatting. But that went for 35 minutes, and it was all in French, and me and our Aussie member are just looking at each other, just like,
It's like
wish
I knew what was going on.
They did the exposition dump for a good 35 minutes.
And we were all in this nice, comfy, like, Arabic tent, like desert.
Oh, it wasn't even in the tent. It was at one of the guild houses.
Oh,
you were there for that.
No, I don't think I was. I think it was.
Yeah. So yeah, it's just one of those moments. And that's basically why I mostly stay out of politics. Like I'm not active enough. I don't speak enough of the French language to follow along.
Yeah.
And the nice part about the game is you don't have to care.
Nope.
One thing about that I feel happy with. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Because there's one skirmish I attended. Apparently had nothing to do. I didn't even know what the politics was, and I found out later that we were fighting over a cheesecake.
A cheesecake.
A cheesecake. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, they had a mock. Yeah, they had a mock little like box with we were just fighting around, and then it was translated later to me that we were fighting over that cheesecake over there. Like we were fighting over a cheesecake.
I mean, I love cheesecake, so really, hell yeah.
That's amazing.
What was the point? But damn, that fight was fun.
One good thing like that I've been very happy with since we've joined Birkwald. Like last year I was at one of our pre-battle meeting where we kind of decide who, or we all talk about, all the leaders of Birkwald talk about who they want to fight for.
Mm-hmm.
And I basically went and I was there and we gave our spiel and stuff, and they basically had asked us, hey, Marchwardens, do you want to join a delegation to go and talk with Ragnarok and Gaia to see what they would be offering Birkwald to fight?
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, I would love to, but honestly, I don't know any French, and I don't want to be like a burden or anything like that. And they're like, stop. We'll force them to speak English if we have to. Do you want to go? Like, is that something you would want to do?
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, I would love to. And they're like, all right, you're in. And it just made me feel like super welcomed,
Mm-hmm.
and just like that they were like just like gonna make it happen,
Yeah.
And it just felt good. So like I hope that there's more and more of that goes on, because there's a lot of this rumor that Bicolline, a lot of people at Bicolline hate English speakers and all this crap, and it's just the farthest thing from the truth.
It's furthest thing from the truth.
I would say that for the most part, as long as they're aware that you're an English speaking only, they try their best. The worst I can say is that they will have unconscious moments where they slip, and you just
understandable.
You gotta gently remind them, and that's fair. They don't have to think to speak in French. They have to think to speak in English. But
as long as you're trying,
100%.
That's all that matters.
100%.
Right. So for me, like during 10, 18, and then onwards, I did take the effort to learn a little bit of French. Under casual conversations, I'm usually quite lost, but basic commands I'm able to pick up.
Mm-hmm.
So like, allez droit. Okay, we're moving right. So I learned to pick up the commands. I got in French.
I've got like à l'avance. That's about it.
That's
forward.
Hold.
Yeah. I usually just look around. It's like, okay, what do I need to do? And it's like, It's always
Right.
fun watching kind of fun, kind of frustrating for both ends, where it's like Darius was like the general for CDS for the longest time before he stepped down, and like when he would like grab me because I'm wearing Deerthorn colors, and he's like starting to give me instructions in French, and I was like English only, and it's like you could just
English.
watch that brief moment where he's like he has to like bring himself to a grinding halt, and like
Switch.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he really gets into it.
he really does.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is there any food there that you guys look forward to every time you go to Bico?
Yes. So there's a few.
Mhm.
So if we're talking, okay, so let's go underrated food at Bico is the pizza place.
Yes.
The pizza
Totally.
guys are super funny, and
They do breakfast.
They do.
Yeah,
They
they
do
pizza.
breakfast pizza.
they do everything. They do dessert pizza.
Uh-huh.
It's you're let's face it, like let's know going in, let's embrace it. You're gonna eat a lot of poutine. Like it's gonna happen.
Oh,
You're gonna eat your body weight in it, right?
Yes.
So what is the underrated food break from like the relentless poutine onslaught is this freshly crispy, like well done on the edges, fresh veggies, pizza. Like that for
Yeah.
me is the
it's,
underrated
and
food.
it's so much weird ingredients that you normally wouldn't eat. Like I don't know about you guys. I don't normally put cucumbers on my pizza.
Mm-mm.
Right.
I get the whole fixings.
I'm more used to New York stuff, but I'd like to try something else.
Yeah.
Something new every
Right,
now and
right.
then.
It's like one of those like tortilla pizzas that you can get, and it's like bison meat, elk
Yeah.
meat,
Yeah, that's good.
all kinds of different fixings, including the cucumbers. None of it is standard. That's the thing.
Yeah,
It's
but
all
it's so good.
bizarre, and yet it works. Like I don't
Yeah.
normally eat a lot of that stuff, and yet. Nom, 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 nom.
Is it August yet?
It's right next to the forge. Right next to the forge. So you can do my other underrated libation, which is blue slushy and Kraken rum in the blue slushy. You walk across.
The slush.
You got your pizza order. Right. You got your pizza order in. Get your drink. You go out. It's ready.
Yeah.
Like that's a perfect. Oh, that's like a perfect.
Oh man. What about you, Tallian?
So for me, of course, love the poutine, but it's I don't normally get the poutine from Old Town anymore unless it's from like Hole in the Wall, and from there it's like
Makes
that or the
sense.
wings, which are amazing, of course. But to me, my new favorite, all-time favorite that I discovered last year, and I think it might be new from last year because it was a new restaurant up in Newtown, basically that new area.
Yeah,
It was
that one
like
right
the
behind
whole
the
new
forge.
restaurant. You know, they had an amazing salad bar, which is fucking delicious. It had pastas and green salads and everything. But the chicken club, I don't know if you guys had that.
I didn't have
Was
a chicken club. I had a
so
couple things from there, but
fucking
the chicken
good,
club.
dude.
Ooh.
Wow.
Or you can just get the bacon. You can even just get the bacon, and it's this thick slab of candied fucking incredible bacon, dude. So fucking good, dude.
Yep.
But yeah, the chicken club was like I got it almost every day last year, and it was the best sandwich ever. It was so good,
Nice.
so good.
Yeah, no, that newer place, like the thing I've gotten is like the mozzarella sticks with the sauce. It's like they nailed both of those, and they're not terribly
I gotta
expensive.
try that.
It's like that.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
For what it could be, you know, they got you there hostage. They could charge you a lot, but
yeah, no, it's like most mozzarella sticks either cheap out on the mozzarella or like don't do a good job on the sauce. It's like both, and it's snack size, so you're not getting a heck of a lot, but you don't need that much.
Yeah,
I will say I had a General So's poutine.
That's from the same place. So good. That's my favorite poutine.
Yeah, that was the best one
so
I had there. Like not even close. Like I had it one time, 1 year, and I still talk about it all the time.
It's the same place. It's the same restaurant.
The same one, right? The Newtown, right? Yeah. That was wildly good.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Joey, is there any food that you're looking forward to when you come back for this year?
Ooh. I keep forgetting what that It's the name of that food truck that just parks right next to the stage. It's still there.
Hole in the Wall.
Oh, Hole in the Wall.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
their lamb. I think it looked like a euro, but
Yeah.
it's like kind of like almost like a burrito with lamb in it. It was so good. Oh,
Yeah.
can't wait to have
Al-
that again.
also, just the normal chicken plate from the place in Old Town is so good with the green the pepper that you get and I don't know, it's just that it's a ton too. It's like you can feed 2 people, but yeah.
The one for me, a little bit left field, but it's just I don't have that. Yeah, in spite of being in California, I'm not near any Lebanese place. So Bico weirdly is a place where I can have some shawarma, and it's like
Shawarma,
I've heard
Yeah,
that for
really
people
good.
that are really into shawarma, that it's okay. But you know what?
Awesome.
I'll take the okay when that's all I can get.
Yeah, I think it's good.
Yeah, I always get like the burrito one. I like the plates for some reason is too much.
It's too much. I've never finished one,
I
you know. But yeah, the sandwich or the wrap is perfect,
Yeah.
and it's easy to walk around with. You don't have to sit down. You can walk around, do stuff.
So I've noticed this about my habits while I'm at Bico. Do you guys notice if you eat more or less when you're there?
I think the thing for me is kind of it's like as someone I'm a teacher outside of in real life. I teach high school history and geopolitics. So it's been a fun couple of years for me. Anyway, and now I got completely sidetracked. What were you saying again? I had a whole things prepared here.
Like habits that you figure like
have you eaten more or less when you're at
Oh yeah, it's like summer camp. It's it's like summer camp. You're not snacking nearly as much. You're sitting and eating in these regimented things, and you're doing a ton of hiking and like consistent cardio activity. So I almost come out feeling great after GB. Like the drive home is brutal for me. Like it's like 7.5 hours or whatever. Like I'm actually like very tired, but like
what's your
fitness wise,
what's your endpoint at that 7.5 hours?
New Jersey. Shout out Tallian. He's a New Jersey boy as well, I believe.
Pennsylvania. Now Pennsylvania.
I'm leaving the call. I'm leaving the call. PA.
Yeah,
sorry.
Yeah, like Joey and I will usually converge on Burlington in Vermont because that's where he lived nearby for a while.
Okay.
And also the one time I flew into Montreal proper, the border agent scared the fuck out of me.
Yeah.
Very much like his logic made sense. It's like you've come to Canada 3 times over the last 2 years and you have no history prior. What the fuck?
Yeah. I thought about that too because I had a lot of because last year I went to the GB and then the 2 campaigns after that, and I was wondering if they were going to be like, all right, you're making a 1 or 2 day trip every month or so. That's like red flag, but yeah, they're always been usually pretty cool.
What's your guys' experience with the border? Because like for me, I also do it like super early in the morning. But usually, like I usually leave the hotel like 3-4 in the morning, so I get to the line about when it's about to start. But yeah, like you go over to the Canadian side of the border, and the architecture is pretty warm and pretty welcoming. But then you get such a frosty reception generally from the security people. Now, to be fair, it could just be the start of the shift that I'm getting. But then when you're coming home back to America, the architecture and the cameras and all that are like super fucking intimidating. And then you get to the security guard and they have the personality of a golden retriever.
Yeah.
It's like, that's the experience I've had. I don't know about you two.
The last time I came through the border for the purple ball and on my way back, the border guard, I gave him my, and this is coming into America. Yeah. So I gave him my passport and he's like, all right, so 3 questions and you got to answer them in order to get back into the United States. And it was like, who wrote, born in the USA? Like stupid questions like that. And it was just, he was just joking around and having fun. And I was like, I got like one of them, but missed the other 2. And he's like, all right, you're good to go. And it was really cool. But I had one going into Canada one time where I had a cooler. I think it was my first time driving, and I had like basically a cooler with only some like a little bit of coffee and creamer in it at that time because I was going to fill it up in Montreal or Shawinigan. And he's like, "What's in the cooler?" I was like, "Just a little bit of coffee and creamer." It's a big cooler that for just a little bit of coffee. I was like, you can look if you want. I know I can look. I was like, okay, sorry. And I just shut up after that, like, okay.
I'm planning on adding to it in one of the stores in Canada because bringing it over the border is so much of a hassle.
I'm going camping, dude. Like, it's not that uncommon to have a cooler when you're camping, but sometimes, but that was like one time. Every other time's been super chill for me for the most part. I just answer the questions, don't try to joke, or unless they're joking. Honestly, one or two of them I've told about my YouTube channel and told them because I told them what I'm doing. A lot of times they're like, what the heck? What, you got like foam weapons and stuff? And they're interested in like, okay, you're doing what? Like a medieval what is this? I'm like, just check out my YouTube channel.
I have like an album of photos of Bico on my phone because it's so damn hard to describe out of context.
Yeah.
And it's like, I just usually pull up like an image from like 1022 where it was like two lines about to collide and it's like a super cinematic one. And it's like, that's the one I always use because it like kind of gets the point.
It's like, this is Bicolline.
Right. So for me, my experience is pretty similar. For the record, my experience going into Canada has been almost always lovely. And I'm on a big drag. So I go from New Jersey, I'm just going up Route 80 all the way up through New York, all the way up through the border. So it's one highway, it's 87 or whatever. It's one highway all the way up. So I get to the same border crossing every time. And it's been fine. This most recent time was the longest I had to wait. We waited an hour and a half to get into Canada at the border. Wow. If you're going this summer, I want you to look at the website at this specific border crossing on 87 North. So Tallian might be actually taking this one to go all the way up there.
It's one of the main ones down below Montreal, right?
Correct. It's the one where you take 87 all the way up and they've got all the booths all the way out, right?
Yeah.
So they've closed more than half the booths because they're expanding something, but they have the current like level of construction, the current wait times on their website. So if you're getting ready for GB, you're going up through New York, New Jersey area, Connecticut, Pennsylvania, definitely check the website of the border crossing near like Plattsburgh. Right near there. So
the only time I've ever had to wait was last year when they had the big Canada Air, like where they were having the big, like where they were on strike or whatever. Had to wait like several hours, but other than that, mostly fine.
It's been very pleasant. I was going to say briefly, I went at Tournament of Nations just last month. Like, I went, day of this recording 3 weeks ago, and it's been pleasant every time. Let's just say, previous times, I might have had a lot of mead with me. Let's just say that.
Maybe. Might have.
I might have.
Allegedly.
And it's been great. I tell them I have mead with me as part of this medieval event. Like, it's not for sale. Like, it's just for personal use. And they're just like, fine. Yeah, no big deal. Like they're so lovely. This time, I have no mead with me. I have nothing. It's my girlfriend and I tell her the whole way up, it's going to be so lovely. These people are great. They're like, tell them we're camping, blah, blah, blah. It's great. I go there and this worker, she goes, do you have any weapons in the car? I go, no, it's like a LARP event. There's like foam toys in the car. And she goes, oh, I got to know if you have foam swords in the car. I go, sure. You got to know if I have foam swords in the car? Like,
that's what I'm telling you right now.
I just told you that. Yeah, I do. Like, I do. And she's like, well, we got to know if they like look like something. It's like, no person can hold this in their hand and run their hand along the length of the blade and mistake this for something that can cause harm to somebody. And I told her, like, I could hit you with it. It's going to hurt. But, like, you're not actually, like, going to be in any danger. And she was like, okay, but that's like the only time that anybody in my multitude of times will come up for Tournament of Nations, Purple Ball, you know, like everything. I try to come up for as much as I can, and it couldn't have been more than lovely. This most recent time, it was quite contentious. So the real true picture is you're going to go and be fine 99% of the time. But just like Tallian gave great kind of words of wisdom, like, don't joke unless the vibe is joking. Be honest about what you have in your car when you're asked.
Yeah. Don't volunteer anything. Just answer the questions being asked. Just
answer the question that's being asked. Kind of a little bit of legal training and legal advice for you in your life in general. Just like what you're being asked, like answer it directly and honestly and shut up the rest of the time.
Yeah, don't volunteer extra stuff if you don't need to.
Correct.
Yeah, like if you're volunteering something, you better damn well expect that they want it and appreciate it. Because otherwise,
otherwise be quiet. Quiet.
It's just gonna be an unnecessary length of time that they're gonna be looking at you. They're doing background checks at the same time, and then like if you give them a reason something might be suspicious, then they're gonna have you go over it and you're gonna be searched.
100%.
And I've even been searched. I've been searched. Like this last time, I was driving up with my truck and trailer, and for some reason they were like, "Oh, they're gonna search this guy." And so I sat down. Maybe it added maybe a half hour to my time. The couple of guys came out. They kind of half-ass looked around things, and then you just kind of. I had a tarp, and I just re-tarped and took off. It was perfectly easy, no problem. They just did their thing, and I took off, and no problem whatsoever.
There you go. All right. So, in your two opinions, what's a no questions, no excuses, bring this to Bico kind of item if you're coming to the game?
Ooh.
Besides extra socks, of course.
Besides extra socks.
Extra socks.
like just in general. Like to build on that just for a second, like your feet comfort is something that you take for granted as a human being.
Your feet will hurt.
Yes, like anything that you can conceive for your feet to be comfortable, appropriate socks, like Dr. Scholl's, like stuff to put in, like your favorite hiking shoes, like not ones that even you bought for the event, like don't do that. Like the most foot healthy you can be and foot conscious you can be, moleskin, like these things are unbelievably essential to the point where like if you go without them, you are going to have a bad time.
The medics are going to have to deal with so many blisters.
Last year I had a huge blister on my foot, and some moleskin made it so that I could walk normally.
Boom. And if you can't walk at Bico, like it's actually like one of the like only criticisms of the event is like, you know, being able-bodied like is necessary for the event. Like that is like one of the very few things like so inclusive and you know every kind of lifestyle and what you want to identify as and people accepting of all these different things about you is so beautiful to see. But like you have to take care of your feet. You have to be able-bodied at this event. You have to have a relative awareness of how your body behaves in the heat and how your body behaves when you're asking it to walk extensive amounts of time. These guys up in Cité, like I can't even imagine the walking that they have to do.
You have to walk get anywhere. Get to Old Town.
I think we average like 15 to 18,000 steps a day usually.
Well, and not just walking, standing. Dude, there's tons and tons of standing, you know, like you walk somewhere, you stand there, you walk around, stand there, you walk around, maybe sit there, and you walk around, you stand there.
Wait.
Fucking,
Or you're in the battle and you're constantly stop, start, you're overheating, you're wearing how many layers of armor?
A lot of hurry up and wait too.
Like
I think I would recommend as well is like bring multiple sets of footwear, like more than one, like 2 or 3.
Usually I have shoes for my armor, my regular around town shoes, and this is the like one area where I tend to break decorum, but I don't give a fuck. Sandals for the river.
River shoes,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah, river
You got
shoes.
Keens.
So-
I have Keens. You have to do it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like I will get modern sandals that don't look. I'll make them look kind of
Yeah.
decorum, but if there's a label showing, you know what, it's protecting my feet from getting cut in the
Yeah.
river. I'm okay.
Yeah. I have sandals for for just walking around for heat, helping with heat regulation. Because wearing big boots during the heat of the day is just not going
it
to do you any
sucks.
favors.
It sucks.
But one good thing that I want to spread as good shower conduct to spread around Bicolline, and we can all do this with our own guilds, is to bring a separate set of sandals to the shower to that you don't walk there in, because you don't want to be that asshole that leaves a bunch of dirt in the shower that he brought in with his shoes that he wore in. Because and you only get 5 minutes within these showers, so you don't want to spend half the shower cleaning the sand and running it down the drain.
Yeah.
So I always bring, either walk there in shoes or sandals, and bring a separate set of sandals, shoes, just to be able to stand in the shower.
That's something
so
I
you're
didn't
not
add
wasting
into
that time.
I was that asshole, but I will beg that it was because I wasn't thinking ahead.
It happens, and you're screwed. Once you run out of water, you're screwed, and you're like, fuck. Now you just, it's like, and it builds up, So if we all work on it, I think it's something we can help the community with. But so one of my biggest things, and I didn't learn this until a few years, but it's always going to rain at Bicolline. So a good waterproof cloak is really, really handy for me. But in battle wise, a helmet and a breastplate.
Helmet, no matter what. It's like the breastplate is a little arguable at times, but
the helmet
is a
helmet.
non-negotiable.
Yeah,
totally.
Because that you build your look downwards. You set up upwards, but you build the look downwards.
Well, and I've had to work with a couple of head traumas after the fact. Just you don't want it. Your head is your head. You like it, I hope, and you want to keep it the way it is. Yeah.
One of my scariest moments I ever had was, and I was lucky I had a helmet. It was kind of crappy helmet, but it still helped me a lot. Was I was a shieldman, and I was really crunched down, and I was in the front line like this, and I had a halberdier with a big, huge metal hand arm. Come swing like this and smack me right on the top of the head, full force, boom! I did, like he was almost like that, but and it almost knocked me out, like messed up my neck and gave me like a big kink in my neck. So imagine if I didn't have a helmet on, I probably would have been bleeding and knocked out and would have ruined my week. Yeah. It could be terrible.
Yeah, we told the story of Balian getting laid out by a tree.
Yeah, and he was wearing a helmet.
Is he going to be here this year?
It knocked him out for a bit.
Yeah.
And another thing I would like to add to the
non-negotiables.
Get yourself some really good padding for that helmet. Because I used the my leftover pads I got from when I was in the army. So I just kept those and just insert those in the. And I just use the padding from that because it's already anti-concussive, so that's just extra good padding.
Yeah, this is the helmet I use, and there's a shit ton of padding inside, just built in, because, this is otherwise just a metal tin, and I don't want that rattling on my head.
Right.
Some helmets ring like a bell, too. So I think I'll also like to add as well, depending on your helmet, like maybe a little bit of hearing protection or some... Or like maybe wearing a coif on top just to block that ringing.
A coif, is not bad. Yeah.
I would argue for like a barbute helmet, it's like the T or Y shape, if anyone's not familiar with that.
Yeah.
The coif is non-negotiable. Like, we made that mistake where I put on like that epic armory one as like my first helmet, and during a sparring session, this guy got a good rap on the side of my head and went.
Yeah.
And coifs are not that expensive. You can get an okay one for $20.
Right.
Yeah.
I think like weather dependent, like essentials like that fit this list is also like electrolytes. Like something where Like, I mean, it will rain at Bicolline. Like, I've been very lucky the past 2 years. It's rained for like
Very
an hour
briefly, and then
at
Yeah.
Bicolline for the
Right.
past 2 years.
it was not the
So
storms that we had to deal with.
No, the trenches
Um,
of 1022 were insane.
One
Yeah.
PSA with the electrolytes is like not to put electrolytes in your copper water bottles.
yes, or
people
your
don't-
like
don't know that,
true pewter mugs. Don't put them in either. It'll
Right,
like
right.
corrode
Well,
it.
create an acid and
Yeah,
make
one
you
thing
sick.
you can do is like you can get like these pills of electrolytes that you can like take to, if depending on your size. If you're smaller, you can go with less. Pop them in
Yeah.
and drink out of whatever container you want, and it'll give you
Nice.
a shit ton of electrolytes all at once. You don't have to,
Perfect.
because trying to get like the packets into the water, those can be hard
Yeah.
to find at times.
Yeah.
And it's hard to get like to clean out your little water skin too if it got like filled with water. Like if you just wanted to get rid of that flavor, it just can be hard when it's in one of those water skins.
I don't know about you. I don't like the taste of pickle inside my water skin. Like
Well,
I mean,
I could be convinced. I could be convinced. Yeah,
if I'm drinking whiskey, then
yes,
yeah.
like where is the alcohol? Have it nearby. I could be convinced of most of it.
It was something that I had no real choice with because it was in the middle of the battle. It was what the water carriers were using. They had pickled water with electrolytes and the salt.
Oh, that's cool.
And so
Interesting.
like, you know what? Shit, I need this liter of water.
Yeah.
I'm really not too desperate right now. Because like
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys have measured it, but it's like in those like 2 to 3 4-hour battles, I've gone through 4 to 6 liters worth of water.
Yeah.
I mean, we're very lucky. We have a whole member of our guild who has done the cart service. One of the like larger cart services for our whole kingdom is like in our guild. So she'll
nice.
bring jugs of water. She'll have like the fruit snacks in between rounds of battle.
Amazing.
And like homemade Rice Krispie treats, like for you to just like tear into between rounds.
Huge props to people who do that.
Gotta give my guild some freaking pointers.
Well,
literally,
Unicorn has a pretty good number of people that'll do like that as well, and we've got like 1 or 2 people that'll do like water and check on you and such like that. And it's like it just if anyone fucking attacks the water bearers. They are number 1 on my shit list. They are.
The worst. The bards and water bearers, like crazy behavior.
Like I realize they're technically legal targets by the game.
Yeah, they got armbands. They have to have armbands to be on the field.
Right. Chaos.
Yeah, just don't attack the musicians. Don't attack the water bearers. Like
that's such like bad karma. Like
I've never
what are
seen
you trying to do? Like
I've never seen it. Have you guys?
Seen what?
I have seen people go after. I've seen people go after Fey people doing like Fey rituals at a battle. I have seen.
Yeah.
I've seen.
We got hired to protect the Fey ritual.
Literally, that's that's why. It's because I have seen that.
I don't know, because a lot of the times when I do hang out with them and pull additional security in a few years, I did know them. A lot of times they're just cussing, like whoever this guild is showing up. They're just, I don't know, if the marshals know what's going on, like has this already been pre-planned? Is it scripted, or is it just some assholes just want to fuck things up?
Yeah, it is probably a little bit of every column, right?
Yeah.
Like it's probably like a little bit of everything. Like the communication with the GMs was kind of, they kind of know that something's going on, but they don't know for sure. And there's a guild where like the guild leader was like lovers with the Fae at one point, and he is not anymore.
The
so
amount of drama
look for
that appears around the Fae.
like, and you know they came to them like a night before, but like we're gonna try to mess you up.
Get
Like,
your iron nail.
Right.
Bite your iron nail.
Right.
Yeah.
But a lot of them are good people. A lot of them are good.
Oh yeah.
I know some of them personally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I kind of mentioned it, but like, for me, the non-negotiable item is the water skin or your mug.
Yeah.
Just
yes.
Good Lord, people can sometimes be idiots regarding their hydration level, especially when they're fighting.
Yes. Totally.
Yes.
Like if you're
Don't-
wearing
don't-
the light armor, you can kind of get away with it. But Tallian, you and me, we wear the pretty heavy stuff. Oh
Yeah.
my god, you've got to stay on top of your water.
Yep. I rarely refuse like when the water bearers offer you water, you know, and it's always good to waterfall it. Never freaking put your lips on their cup. You know, it's just good not to spread those germs and get COVID. Because I got COVID one year and that sucked.
Yeah.
But yeah, never like it's always good habit just to accept the water, chug it as quickly as you can, and move on. You know, like you'll thank yourself the next day too because you're hydrated and you're not waking up with a massive headache.
Especially after you're peeling yourself out of the armor, because like I've had the experience. I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure you had, Tyler, where it's like you get the metal off you, and then you're like peeling the under layers, and you're like, I lost all that.
Yeah.
It's insane.
Well, I wear the Under Armour heat gear, and so it's meant to get soaked in sweat and help cool you off. And so that's even it's like even harder to get off.
Yeah, that's probably what I need to do, because what I've been mostly doing is like bare skin to the Under Armour and then my armor on top, which is not terrible, but the last couple of years, like last year I almost pulled it off, but last year I ended up getting heat exhaustion on the final battle. But to be fair, that 4th battle day was hot.
Yeah,
Dusty too. Dusty
the heat
too.
gear, the heat gear is it's highly recommended. It's a little expensive, but it's really worth it, brother. It will cool you off a lot.
I know, it's like,
and you can get it in your guild colors, so it like it looks good under the armor,
so
and it helps with armor pinching too. Like it's like an extra skin, you know.
Yeah, no, like I've ended up changing the underlayer from something super thick to like closer to clothes and army jackets rather than gambeson.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's like the only thing I had to hold back on was like I'm not sure what I could do for the pants because the breeches, like the hosen, leaves that a little bare. And it's like, what can I do? It's like, the underlayers like we just described, like that works perfectly. I can keep it relatively exposed while still having color.
For the pants, you can get padded ones too. I get ones that have knee pads in them, so they're already padded.
That's what I need. Like again, I love my armor, but the one thing about it that sucks is that the knees aren't perfect, and well, I can't exactly go to Pavlov to Pavel and get them adjusted because he's in Russia, U.S. Russia.
Not so much friends at the moment.
Yeah, and so it's like whenever I take a knee, it's something that's not super padded on my knees.
Yeah. So I would suggest any old knee pad. Because I used to use once the hard shell rollerblades.
Well, I can't do that because I got to get it under the armor.
Yeah, I would if you can get the thinnest possible like volleyball knee pads. Those might work.
Okay. But yeah, so you said it was the Under Armour heat what?
Heat gear. Gear. They're it's meant for hot weather.
Okay, fantastic. Yeah, out of curiosity, Brian, what do you wear on the battlefield?
So there's like different stories in our guild. So this past year, so 1024, our good friend Volka came up from the Southlands, say. And so our guild lore that year, he was the only member in full kit. So each guild member signed the piece of gear that they dedicated like their peasant life savings to fund. So like his armor had like a different guild member's name on each piece.
That's awesome.
But this year, most of the years we're skirmishers, so we're kind of like the skirmisher complement to the Dragons of the South. The Dragons of the South are a full like armor, shield wall, smashing into their shield wall. And we're like the skirmisher complement, so we're on their flank. We're typically, if you'll hear us on the battle before you'll see us. We yip and yell and yee a lot, and do like a fox call, like from like the border, and we'll like try to scare the shit out of you, and then all just kind of like come out of the wood. That's us. That's like
every time you hear that, it's like, what the fuck?
That's us, yeah. That's literally us.
British redcoats going through Lexington, Concord, and you hear like, Or the
Like we all hide behind trees and we'll all yell to like kind of like
Yeah,
freak
that's
you out and make us
amazing.
think that we're bigger than we are, and then we will go into the flank of the dragons when they're like smashing in to the thing. We'll come into the flank and try to sleep them up. That's so we're very light.
Yeah, you guys team up with the dragons of the south, like Deerthorn. We team up with the White Lions. Do the Marchwardens team up with any guild pretty often, or are you guys standalone, or wherever it fits?
So recently, with like we've been getting bigger, so we're not so much. We're getting more diverse. But yeah, I mean, a lot of times we'll work with Nephilim or Phoenix, depending. But
gotcha. Yeah, no, 'cause it's always fun having like that one group that you always team up with, and it's like, all right, now we can go to fucking war.
It's the Deerthorn. We primarily are spearmen, halberds, and other polearms. I'm the token archer, but most of
the one archer.
I'm the one archer.
Yeah.
But when we team up with the lions, guess what? We have that the shields, the skirmishers that they bring along. And then, of course, we have our spear force.
There's nothing quite like, cause like you were talking about, like Dragons of the South and your guild. Just like there's nothing quite like complementary groups that are like, okay, combine them together, and now this is a unit that can make a difference. The thing I've noticed for Deerthorn is that we used to be the guild that would like do the Y outflanking attacks and stuff like that, and I enjoyed it, but. You're marching for like 45 minutes of that 3-hour battle.
You're going through heavy brush, ducking through branches, getting caught.
Yeah.
And then you're getting wet if you're gonna miss.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because everything's moving. But as we've gained our reputation, we've kind of become more and more frontline fighters, and I'm loving it.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Is there something at Bicolline that's not quests or like battle related that it's like something you enjoy doing? Like it could be an annual tradition. It could be like, hey, this is just a vibe that I enjoy doing. Is there something that you guys do every year that you guys look forward to?
So there's always the river, of course. The bringing a good, like this year I made sure to have a few good bags of wine, and I kept them in a cooler, and so they were like ice cold when I brought them down to the river. And this year it was extra nice because it was so hot. I'm stumbling when I'm leaving the river by the time but
cheese
that's
puffs,
always
cheese puffs are those $5 box wine bags. Some are surprisingly good, and the rest are such foul vinegar.
Yeah.
And I generally like vinegar. It's like, there's something about those. Like, if you get people pouring on it, you like something out of Passion of the Christ. It's so fun. Oh, man. Did you guys see that photo of us, like, holding up the cheese balls?
I don't think so.
I don't think so, no.
It's buried in, like, the 2,000-3,000 photos that the official guys did.
But was it a bag or a container?
It was like one of those Costco containers of like
cheese puff things.
Yeah.
If I know the editing on these videos, it's going to be splashed in right as we're talking about it right now.
Right.
It's going to be
right here.
Sebastian's just like holding it up in the air, and the rest of Deerthorn is like holding their hands up in a cheer. God, getting the photographer to take that photo, she was so not into it.
That's funny.
I'm here to take the serious photos, and then you have us.
Right. What about you, Aaron?
So there's a few things. So I'll try to be brief about them. The first thing is every year I try to be in the track of Newtown for 2 like processions. There's one where there's like some type of Viking guild. They make like a Viking ship out of like their guild, and so there's like the outside of the ship, and one person has like the like sea monster in front, and everyone's like oaring on the sides, and they're going all the way down to the auberge to I think like get cider or something.
Oh, damn! I've never seen this.
Do you know what this is?
I've never seen this.
What the?
What guild is it?
I don't know. They're Quebecois French for sure. They're like chanting in French. They bring their kids. It's like something that the kids look forward to. And if you're like a passerby, there are like tag along people who will like distract you and see you distracted looking at the ship, and they'll put like little potatoes in your mug, like on your hip.
Oh my god!
So that is one thing I always try to be there for. There's the procession of the Outcasts watermelon crew to like get their watermelons filled up with
I remember this one.
slushies.
I remember that.
So
Or the
that is a
poutine
good one
procession.
to see. That is a good one to see. There's the Air Noir procession of the poutine. So they have the giant cauldron of the poutine that they bring down and get blessed.
And they're all singing.
They're all following along. That's good.
Yeah.
There is, okay, so my first year, 1023, was a little bit of a civil conflict, say, between Ordo Servi and Militum. And so there is a tournament every year that I created that first year called the Tournament of Tangled Antlers. So this year I think it'll be early in the week. It's like a Finlam type tournament where, it's not done officially through Bico. It's just put on by, I have a fencing director in my like actual job and like a coach. So put on like a fencing tournament for everyone to come and check out. You don't have to be in TVN, or at the time TVN, to participate. So that still goes on. I always try to go to. And then shout out to Dame Trapola for Gnome Night. Like Gnome Night. Like if you ever like need to be convinced to go out, like you go out on Gnome Night.
No, go out.
Wear your most ridiculous outfit.
Yes.
Save your vocal cords. You're gonna blow it in the parade session, but no.
So I have a very specific Gnome Night experience. Me and my friend Press, every year we're anti-gnome like NPCs. So we're like hat too pointy. Like your hat is too pointy. Like get out of our face. Like we get brutally murdered by gnomes every year. Like without fail. We give them like a true like antagonists to like we give them like true antagonists to like brigade against and murder. So.
Damn gnomes came and attacked us.
So the second year, the gnome menace began. I created it was a very short-lived, but it was so fun. A 5-man ninja strike team. Oh, and we were throwing smoke bombs and stabbing them, like attacking them in corners.
Yes.
When we were going through Les Cités, they were just so scared. They're
like, those smoke bombs were actually pretty close. Like they were mostly water vapor, but it set off the explosion quick enough. Like it wasn't gonna hurt anyone, but it's like if you did not know it was coming, 100%.
Yeah.
Interesting.
God, Gnome Night is so damn chaotic and so fun. I would say for me, it's Deerthorn's karaoke night.
Oh, I'm not aware of this.
Yeah, karaoke night tends to spill all over. Like we usually start in camp and then we just migrate around.
Well, so a little bit. It becomes a little bit more structured.
Oh.
So we'll pick a night. Like the night will change every once in a while. Like it usually tends to be like mid or towards the end of the week. We'll have a day where it's like it's gotten super late. A lot of people are kind of starting to filter out like 8, 9, 10-ish. And we'll just go to the old auberge and just like under the tents and such, and we'll just start singing karaoke songs. So, Hooked on a Feeling,
Tenacious D.
Definitely Tenacious D.
Just like all the stuff that people will recognize. Like we're not trying to keep it in decorum, but that's kind of why we're also doing it late, so that at the point, it's super. And it's like so like I don't normally sing like in my life outside of Bico. It's like something about
you don't go to karaoke night.
And it's like you just get good karaoke stuff, just going nuts, and everyone's having a time drinking cider, having their poutine. It's just, I'm looking forward to that.
I remember the last time in the early days, early nights, we were trying to figure out like, we're gonna do karaoke from now on. I got a bunch of people to sing Gangnam Style.
Because
I was doing the dance, we started chanting Gangnam Style.
Always pops up is Country Roads.
Oh, always. Country
Roads.
Okay,
that's a good one.
John Denver.
Yeah, it's like. Yeah. It's the song I point to where it's like people will say like I don't like country. And it's like you like to take me home Country Roads. It's like I like that song. It's like okay, I hate bad country.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I kind of want to learn French because there's like this one French song that'll pop up every year that the crowd just seems to know about as well as Country Roads. But I don't like. I recognize the rhythm, but it's like I don't know any of the lyrics they're singing.
So recommendations. So there is a great kind of Romanian band. I think they're in Les Famille Cordelian. They're called Spharica. They were a great band that you could just type into Spotify, Spharica, Svarica. Type that into Spotify. They got multiple albums. They play at Bico almost every year. They're made up, I believe, of like Bico Empire players. Very cool band to listen to, learn some songs. And I had a friend recently being like, I'm coming to Bico this year. Like, what is the fastest way for me to learn some songs at Bicolline? And I think like the airing, when this video will come out, the new remaster of Black Flag will be out. Assassin's Creed Black Flag. So I recommend to them play Black Flag. Like just going around on your boat in Black Flag, you'll learn so many shanties. You sing that, there will be people around who will know it. Like it's a great experience.
Tomorrow.
Yeah, literally. Like it'll be out.
Like tonight.
It's out.
Like
it's out. Yeah, it's out. Yeah.
I've heard one of the singers who did the shanties for Black Flag and Rogue. His band did play at Bicolline.
Really?
Yeah.
What?
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's
one
cool.
time I was walking around like half drunk downtown on an Old Town, and of course the concert was going on, and then they started singing like, I know this voice. Where have I heard this voice? I looked on stage. Oh shit! It's the same. That's the guy. That's the guy who does the shanties.
I needed some background of waves splashing up against the ship to get right.
Yeah.
One thing that I wanted to bring up too, that I'm talking about, one thing that I think of and want to go back to Bicolline every year for is a cup of cider, the good Bicolline cider.
I love that cider. I used to see that.
It's I get it. Hopefully, it's nice ice cold. Sometimes it's a work keg, but hopefully it's a nice ice cold one. And it's so good.
It's like there's nothing in the world that's like Bicolline cider.
I know.
It's nothing
like I got converted from wheat ale like beer as like my alcohol of choice to hard cider because of Bicolline.
Same.
Yes.
It's perfect. Like when you get a good one, it's crisp, it's refreshing, it's like you're actually drinking something, not just consuming alcohol.
Right.
And it's not that expensive. I think last year it was like $6 Canadian, I believe, for a cup.
Yeah, 6, 7. I think it's like 8 now. It was like 8 at the tournament. I think somebody said.
Okay.
But something like that.
So that's like 5, 6 USD.
Yeah.
It's all.
For a cup like this. You know what? For as good as it is, that is worth it.
You'll drink it too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You could do so much worse. Oh man. God, the amount of alcohol that flows around in that place is mind-boggling at times. Like, we'll have the block party for La Cité, where Deerhorn will make its holy sangria, and oh my god, it's so damn good. Like I have to be careful. Like Dame Trapola can potentially get me into trouble at some of those parties because like half the time, if I'm not with a Deerthorn or in La Cité, I'm up at DT Co's cabin.
Yep.
And
that's the party spot.
Knife fights
is so fun.
Alcohol. They're going to try to sell you something, like all the things that break
all
up with
the
things.
things. You just show up. I'm so happy that DTCO's got their cabin and so intensely jealous at the same time.
We lost our
We camp. That's where I camp. I camp right around the corner from them. It's amazing.
We loved having them around.
Oh, you'll be so happy for them once you get the chance to see their cabin.
I'm hoping so. There's rumor that
it's still like if you take the shortcut through from non-decorum, you can get there fairly quick.
Oh yeah, you can get there pretty quick.
So there's rumor that Bicolline maybe is trying to buy like some neighboring land, and it will then be able to build more. So hopefully that happens, and they'll be able to build more, so we can all get our own buildings and shit.
Fingers crossed. Deerthorn wants to create a cabin at some point, but there's like
it's just the line's huge.
The line is so huge, and it's like
the money talks,
Oh, 100%.
Money does talk.
And and honestly, the first priority is getting those buildings that were lost replaced.
Right
Yeah.
now, yes, absolutely.
I'm also surprised that the pirate ship hasn't they haven't even worked on it because now for several years that just empty space
Well,
where that pirate ship
I mean
used to be.
that place is like freaking flooded. And
Yeah,
like
it floods
it's
all
just
the
a
time.
kind of a crappy spot to build. I think I don't even know if they can build there anymore. But who knows?
Because I've seen a lot of photos like right when snow is already melted and that the area is all flooded. The ship looks like it's docked.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I think that was I think that was the
And that's
may
not
have
good
been
for a
like
building.
that might have just been a byproduct of the area they construction, but it's after 20 years of constant bad weather and flooding, it eventually the wood is just gonna rot.
Yeah.
Oh, 100%. 100%. All right. Random question for the lot of us.
Okay.
What's your favorite shop at Bicolline?
Okay, so mine was the Ruffian. We're
Okay.
gonna RIP Ruffian. Many iced coffees were had.
Oh,
Many
cream.
chocolatine, pan au chocolat. I fenced in the Finlom and the
Mhm.
fighter pit right there. So you got done, you would walk right over. They were so
It's called
nice. You'd get whatever
Cafe
you
Glass.
wanted. Yeah, cafe glass. Chocolatine, pan au chocolat. Like that was hard to describe to people how good that was.
Oh man. Yeah, for me, it's like a lot of it is because we've commissioned so much stuff. So I love the hell out of her, Maryland.
Which store is that?
Yeah, I can't quite pronounce the name properly. L'Espelore de Maryland. Like it's the lady.
Gotcha.
Yeah, it's the lady that's done all of Dearthorn's caftans and swimwear and such like that.
Okay, awesome.
Yeah, it's like you go in there. It's got like the racks of like clothes, the like organic soap and such like that.
Yeah,
it's like right behind the general store.
Gotcha.
Oh yeah, I know it. Okay, yes.
Yeah, I love that place so much. She does such good work. Like I'm always half tempted to buy like one of those like white shirts with like the vest every year, and it's an effort of will to keep my credit card in my pocket.
Right.
I just walk around with dudes like slap.
No, take money.
To me, it's definitely like a tie between Dracolite and Artisan. They got such good stuff, but they both do different things so well that you can find all kinds of great stuff in either one of them.
Oh yeah.
And I recommend going early in the week.
Yes.
You can go Monday morning.
Especially if you're
day
looking
zero.
for something.
Yeah, if you need a cloak, you're like, oh, I got everything except for, a good cloak that I could spray down or that's waterproof, get it Monday morning, like Monday at 11 when they open.
The
card's got to come out quick and often at the beginning. You could slow down a little later. But holy crap.
Especially if you're looking for something specific. You
need something. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right. I think at this point we're kind of teetering out towards the end. So,
cool.
What do you guys? Yeah, the last one would be like, what are some closing thoughts like for anyone who's planning to come to Bico? What are some things that you wish you had known before coming for your first time?
That's a good question.
A few things for me. Like you had talked about like one of the best parts about battle being the confusion, like the difficulties in communication are like part of the charm of the event. So like if I wanted to get a hold of one of you guys, like I know where Dearthorn is camped, I'm going to go all the way across the entire event to go to your camp. And like having systems for having a chalkboard, gone to the strongman competition, or like the little find the beauty in like the difficulties in locating someone and the difficulties in communication, even just like in questing or trying to find people. Like some of the best moments I've had at Bicolline come from like trying to find someone and you couldn't find them, but you found this person and you needed to do this. Like don't get frustrated by that. Like that's what people had to do for like a long time.
For some
You kind of
reason,
just
I
couldn't
think
pin
everyone
anybody
had to,
down
like,
where they
do
were.
more.
You kind of had an address that you had to physically go to. And if it didn't work out, you would ask the local townspeople where they might be, and you could
Have you
find
seen
them.
this
And
person?
right, and it's like kind of like turn that into like
That's the
a
fun.
fun thing instead of being frustrated by the confines of your situation. Like that's kind of the charm of it.
Yeah.
Like find the beautiful moments in which you're actually being immersed, and don't mistake like immersion for having a bad time.
Mhm.
Like that's kind of what you signed up for. Like, and when you're, you know, sweating over cooking breakfast because it's your turn for the camp for that morning, like
Yep.
like that is the immersion. Like that is what you signed up for. So like find the beauty in those moments instead of like getting frustrated by them.
Yeah.
What about you, Tyler?
So for me, like I'd say, like, so a lot of new people will get obsessed with uh creating an amazing backstory and having all this stuff for their character and coming. And don't get me wrong, if that's what you want to do, by all means do it. But people aren't going to ask you about your character, their backstory, or anything like that. For the most part, it may happen, but majority of the time, it's not going to happen. Let your character be created by the things that you do at Bicolline, and the time that you spend there, and the effort that you put in at Bicolline will shape your character into something that you never ever imagined. Like I initially started, never imagined or wanted military leadership, and now a general
Mhm.
and a knight, and it's just, it's just, you never know where it's going to go.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it was a crucible moment for my character, because my character was just going to be a placeholder just for me to be me.
Yeah.
But
MW.
just but being like made the emissary on the battlefield my first year was like just a moment of like, oh shit, I've actually made a difference. It's like you just those organic moments of finding your character in this whole thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say for me, it's kind of similar to you guys. It's like just within reason, say yes. Like,
Yeah.
so many of us are going there are introverts by nature in the regular world. It's you go to Bico, it's a bunch of introverts being extroverts for a week.
And on top of that, if you're tired, don't be afraid to say no.
Yeah, within reason.
Right,
If you
within
think
reason,
the request
right,
is
yeah.
unsafe,
Yeah.
you're uncomfortable with it, or you're just plain tired, you can 100% say no. But if it's just, I'm not sure, take a chance. You don't know what's going to happen, and worst case scenario, okay, didn't work out, but the best case, you have a core memory now.
Yeah. Now you know where a new camp is, or you saw something cool, you met somebody along the way, or there's so many things.
Just say yes within reason. What about you, Joey?
I'd say work on your soft kit. So
Yes.
your regular clothes is what you'll be wearing 90% of the time. Everyone's always in and about the weapons, the armor, but that's only like a small fraction of what you're doing at Bicolline when you're not doing the battles. So.
6 to 9 hours out of a 1 week time.
Yeah.
Right.
So you are mostly going to be in your soft kit, your regular, your everyday clothes. And it's quite humid, so you're going to be sweltering in it. So be smart on what you are wearing. Maybe it does get cold at night. So.
Yeah, it's like you've got the unenviable task of having to deal with hot and cold in the same day.
One thing I will say is bring a hand fan.
Yes.
That saved my life.
That is so helpful.
Well, I was going to say, with those temperatures, like, you're going to be hot throughout the day. I'm going to tell you, like, we talked about hearing protection before, like, bring things to pop in your ears at night for when you're trying to sleep. You're going to sleep great at the event.
Yeah.
You're in the sun all day. Let's say you might have had 1 or 2 adult beverages as well. Like, you're going to be so tired by the end of the day. It's, like, so crisp. and cool at night. You finally get all your stuff off of your kit. You go to lay down. You're out in a minute, maybe less, when you're trying to go to bed there. You're going to sleep great there. Like, bring the things to keep that good sleep going. You're going to need it for the next day. Totally.
I've noticed that I sleep so well at Bicolline. Like I go to sleep like within an hour or two after sunset, and I wake up like just before the sun starts rising, no matter what. It's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. All right. Thank you guys so much for coming on to this, and we will, like Tallian, we'll definitely see you on the battlefield. Right. I hope to see you around out there, because
definitely.
I don't meet a lot of people from the TDS. Like, heard of them.
Yeah.
TDS and CDS are so often intertwined. But
I
don't know if I know that many people from TDS, to be fair. Like, the only person I know who knows a decent number is Surveillian.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, if you see us around, definitely come say hello. We'll drink with you. We'll party with you.
We're
always welcome at my camp. Yeah, we're always partying, always singing around the campfire, doing stuff like that.
Yeah, no, like we'll definitely be passing the Marchwardens on our way to DTCO a couple of times, so I definitely need to swing by and say hi.
Well, maybe not now. Coordinate. There's a new pathway. There's a new bridge and a new pathway up to DTCO, so
there we
just
go.
Depends on which way you're coming. So.
Yeah, most likely we're probably going to still take the route like through like non-decorum.
Non-deck.
Makes the most sense
gotcha.
for where we're camped.
Makes sense. Makes sense.
I think the new route's like closer to Newtown.
Yeah.
Yeah, that doesn't make much sense for us unless we're already there.
Yeah.
My first day is just going to be reacquainting after 2 years of not being at Bicolline.
Everyone's going like, "Where the hell have you been?"
Like, I've been exploring. So much mini has changed.
I know. You're gonna see so much new stuff.
Off fighting faraway battles.
There we go.
Right.
All right. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you.
I hope to see you guys at Bicolline next month. Oh my God, it's only
a month away.
Yeah, next month. Holy cow! Look for the blood red hand. Look for it. You'll find it.
There we go. Yeah. And everyone here knows our colors.
That's right.
And the Marchwardens have very little need of explanation.
Oh yes.
All right. Thank you guys so much.